This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
This is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
We'll go to NXT. I'll go to the CWC.
Hell yeah.
We'll be at 205 Live.
I can truly say that I have the whole damn world in my hand.
Goodbye and good night.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on the BrokenInfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, and wherever else we find this fine audio recording live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel, of course on demand on YouTube.com. My name's Matty Jay. We're talking about professional wrestling, both for the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty Jay, that's TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, TWK Reviews, and I'm here to entertain all of you here tonight.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, folks. For those who joined in, who are listening to the podcast version, here's what happened. I went live, everything was fine, and then OBS, for some reason, and I did all the settings as I should have. For some reason, if you folks heard an echo in there, it's because you were hearing two feeds, the mic and speaker feed, into the same mics. It basically, you were hearing some echo and you shouldn't have heard some echo. So I just had to fix things up and stop streaming for a few seconds to make sure that the fixes were fixed and we were good to go. So there you go. There you go. So it's going to be fun to explain to YouTube. So that's what I think of YouTube. Anyway. So yeah, OBS o'clock. I ain't hitting the button for this one. It's, it's not even OBS, it's o'clock. How you doing, T-Dub?
I'm doing quite decently.
So the original thing I was going to say is, holy fucking shit this past weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, and Dizzy, I'm Daving you back. You don't Dave us. That shit happens all the time. And Hairball, it's not OBS's fault.
It wasn't. It's fault.
Bum, bum, bum.
Also, hello, Sayla.
Hey, Sayla.
Looks like a new name.
Oh, she's been around. She usually hangs around for a recap and for Ranger recap and TWK Live. She's one of our regulars.
Fan. Very nice.
And for those wondering, it's not my fault. I think you could say it's Windows o'clock, motherfucker. But I'm not in the air horn.
Nonetheless, tell them what we got in store for.
We got holy shit the weekend. Let's talk about this weekend because we got obviously the big one, or the big weekend, NXT and people can't see the chat. What fucking chat? It's right up there. Jeez.
Well, the most important thing is that both me and Maddie can see both YouTube and Twitch chat at the same time.
Yeah, and it's right up here.
Yeah, it should be right in the... Yeah, everyone should be able to see the chat within the video. And so said that she's come here. Check this out. Thank you very much for...
Well, hey, you know what? You've picked a heck of a week to do it because we got NXT Takeover Philadelphia and the Royal Rumble, or as Ollie Davis would call it the 2018 Royal Rumble in about 7 hours. It's true. But yeah, Takeover, Royal Rumble. We'll talk about Raw, SmackDown, and the rest of the wrestling in our third segment. Of course, plus your emails and some comments and some, oh my God, we need to wash some pants. But let's start with Clip of the Week number one. And, folks, let's cast your minds back, if you're a wrestling fan, to last Sunday. the last two gentlemen in the ring. One, Roman Reigns. The other, Shinsuke Nakamura. And they were in Philly. And they did not want to see Roman Reigns succeed in winning another thing. This is where we pick things up for our review of the entire weekend. Take a listen.
If all he had to do was cover him, this match could be over, but you got to get him out, Roman. You got to get him over that top rope.
Roman Reigns keeps looking back at the WrestleMania sign. He knows what it's like to win this match. He did it a number of years ago. He wants to get back to the dance, to battle for the championship.
That's right. That's what it's all about. That's your inspiration here, Roman. Oh!
Roman Reigns with Shinsuke on his shoulder, looking to eliminate Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hold on.
Hanging on.
Hold on,
trying to
Shinsuke.
hang on now.
Hold on like
Come
your life
on.
depends on it.
Get him over there. Push.
Roman Reigns trying to power Shinsuke over the top. Reigns.
Oh, no.
Shinsuke
Oh, my
caught him
God.
right in the face.
Oh, no. No, Roman.
And now Shinsuke.
Wait.
Shinsuke Nakamura is going to WrestleMania.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Your winner of the Royal Rumble match, Shinsuke Nakamura. Guys, Shinsuke Nakamura lasted almost 45 minutes in this match to pick up the victory in his Royal Rumble match debut tonight.
Wow, congratulations, Shinsuke Nakamura, the winner of the Royal Rumble match. So Shinsuke, you've now won the right to face a champion of your choosing. So have you made a decision?
The match that the WWE Universe has wanted is gonna happen.
I could not be more excited for WrestleMania. Get me to New Orleans already. Nakamura and Styles for the WWE Championship. Unbelievable.
The dream match, ladies and gentlemen, is going to come true.
44 minutes, 40 seconds.
So yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura and Asuka. How about that, folks?
We finally have Japanese-born wrestlers that are going to be pushed as main event level wrestlers.
That's a lot of minds being blown, folks.
Like, you have to guys have to remember, like, fucking Funaki was seen as just a comedy guy. Takumi Ichinoku was seen as just a comedy guy.
Tajiri was a comedy guy.
Yeah, and he never got above the lower mid card.
He never got above, I think, the WCW United States Championship?
He was a former Cruiserweight champion.
Former Cruiserweight champion, but the highest belt he got in that department is the WCW US title.
Oh, was he there during the Invasion era?
He was, yeah. He came in just before and stuck around for a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, after the Invasion, he only ever won the Cruiserweight title and some tag belts.
Pretty much. Let me just double check Tadger's credentials, but the bottom line here is
tag team titles with Eddie.
Tag titles with Eddie. So yeah, that's the it is. Let's see. So tag titles with Eddie. So WBU. So tag titles with Regal, Eddie, Cruiserweight Championship 3 times, Light Heavyweight Championship, WCW United States Championship. There it is, right there.
There you go.
So that's a thing. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to wrestle AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. And yes, Mattis, you did. I think he did call it. Yeah.
A lot of people called it.
A lot of people called it.
Shinsuke was the odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
By the way, the fact that he was the odds-on favorite to win is amazing.
In the first place, that's huge.
However, before we get to the Rumble, we got to take care of business first.
Yeah, we got to take care of, well, not like it's the worst thing in the world to do, especially with what happened. Especially when the pay-per-view that opened up the weekend contains a 5-star rated Dave Meltzer thingamabob.
Yeah.
Oh my God! We'll get to that because that's the main event. NXT Takeover Philadelphia was the opener, was the opening shot of professional wrestling. Actually, technically, it was a New Beginning in New Japan, but for WWE. The first offering was NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. All the matches that weekend, Wells Fargo Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It opened with the Undisputed Era defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against Akam and Razor, the Authors of Pain, 1450. Red Dragon retains, everybody.
This was a pretty decent match, I gotta say. Did a good job of pumping the crowd up.
Oh, yeah. Get them primed, but not over primed, which is good.
And always good to see some good stuff from Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
Beauty. And a good finish, too.
Yeah, it was not too shabby.
No, sir. Speaking of not too shabby, Velveteen Dream, he went over Cashizono in a singles match, 10:45. Yeah, Velveteen Dream defeated Chris Hero.
Yeah, I liked how the story at the beginning of the match was Velveteen Dream saying he was going to knock out Cashizono in 30 seconds or less, and, well, he did it.
He did. Folks, he didn't lie. He did the knockdown. He danced around like he won the knockout. Then he somehow forgot that this was wrestling, not boxing.
His entrance coming out with, like, boxing gear and having his own ringside people with him.
That was...
And the mouthpiece on the pillow. That was just... Everything about his presentation is amazing.
He is hip deep, neck first in his gimmick, and it shows, and it's working. And
he finally got a TakeOver win.
He got a TakeOver win. I mean, he got match of the night the first night. His first his match against Aleister Black. This time around, he got a win.
Here's the thing, though. During every era of NXT, it always feels like there's that guy that never wins at TakeOver. You know, we had Tyler Breeze. Yeah. We had Ty Dillinger. Yeah. Now it felt like that was going to be Velveteen Dream. But no, he won.
Yeah. And Mattis will of course, be a part of the proceedings in our chat room. For those wondering if you could see the chat in the YouTube/Twitch feed. And he was there live, and Velveteen Dream entrance was amazing live. I could believe it with a Tron and everything there. I can believe it with everything that happened over the weekend.
Oh, another interesting note about this match is the fact that Velveteen Dream was more over than Cassius Ohno.
Which is crazy considering Chris Hero, but then again, his career in WWE has been stop-start, so that's not exactly surprising. But considering a Philly crowd, it's off-putting. I think a good word for it is off-putting.
It's a little surprising.
Mm-hmm. Super Centaur, does anyone see the Chikara person with Velveteen? Which one?
Who would that be? Which member of the Chikarmy was there?
That would be.
I'm not. It's not in my notes, but Rory Gulak was on SmackDown this week.
It's true.
That was cool.
Yes. That could have been him. Kind of in the Rocky gear. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was just regular Cassius Ohno gear.
Yeah, he was. Actually, no, he was. He wore yellow, black with yellow or gold trim. That was Rocky's colors in Rocky 1, actually.
Super Saiyan says Thomas Sharp of the Devastation Corporation. Is that Blaster McMassive or Flex Rumble Crunch or I can't remember the third guy's name. Blaster McMassive, Flex Rumble Crunch, and what's that third guy's name?
It's been a while, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. Member of Devastation Corporation.
Very nice.
Cool.
Yeah, good for him. Nice little cameo on a hot show. Next up was Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. And Super Sentai confirms Blaster McMassive, he believes.
Ah, cool.
We'll have to rewatch it, obviously. But then again,
I'm not sure if I would recognize them without the face paints.
I'll tell you what, I got the thing loaded on the PS3. Actually, I was putting it in the background while setting up. Let me get back here, and I could confirm.
Before you get I'd like to say that Shayna Baszler got a nice MMA style entrance.
Yeah, she did. I love the yes.
And this crowd was super hot for Ember Moon.
Indeed, super hot for Ember. Super hot. Yeah.
And Shayna Baszler did an absolutely amazing job working over Ember Moon's arm. And I really like how they played into the fact that Shayna Baszler is still inexperienced with pro wrestling because Ember Moon was able to manipulate the rules to pin her when Shayna Baszler was just so focused on getting that submission victory. She was just laser focused, just tunnel vision with that submission victory that she forgot about pinfalls.
Yeah.
A little bit of a rookie mistake.
A little bit of rookie. You know, the MMA in her, which is a great storytelling. I got the screenshot. That is indeed a very tall black dude, muscular. That's Blaster McMassive.
I thought Flex Rumble Crunch was the black guy.
I'll verify that real quick. But I do recognize. I will say this though. He does look like that. Does look like a member of the Devastation Corps.
Massive. No, Blaster McMassive is the black guy. Okay,
he's a black guy. So you're thinking of Max Smashmaster.
Max Smashmaster. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I always forget that name. Max Smashmaster, Blaster McMassive, and Flex Rumble Crunch. I love those names. And Matt says that on the Tron, they had some overhead shots that made it look like an MMA fight. That's cool. Wish we would use that on their TVs.
Yeah, but that is indeed a member of the Devastation Corporation. I will confirm that does look like
that is cool. That is cool.
That is a good. And I agree. Great working with the arm. Ember Moon selling that arm perfectly as well. Great women's match, but
and I especially love her selling after hitting the total eclipse.
Great, good idea. Good on you.
And then, of course, after the match, Shayna Baszler, being the sore loser that she has, attacked Ember Moon afterwards and just absolutely demolished her.
Because why not?
And Super Sentai says that Max Smashmaster is Stone Chikarpi's, correct? I hope so.
I would hope so, yeah. Anyway.
And Matt says that during Alistair's entrance, he saw them fill the air tanks.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of behind the scenes there for you.
Yeah, I saw some people because if you're close enough to the stage, you can sort of see them set up some of the special props.
You don't see that on TV or if you're far away from the stage for because reasons.
That and you're focusing on the wrestling in the ring. You're not looking at the stage.
Yeah.
You're not looking at the stagehands, doing things behind the scenes. You're looking at the ring, looking at the action, not looking at the stuff over there. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Nope. Especially if it's Vince McMahon scowling at you going, I want his ass kicked out. Fuck him. Anyway.
Speaking of Alistair Black.
Speaking of those tanks and the gentleman that we're talking about, Extreme Rules match. How fitting for Philly. Adam Cole, baby!
Baby!
Taking on Alistair Black, baby! Nah, that's enough. Black over Cole, 22 minutes, 2 seconds. For a hot minute there, T-Dub, I thought that was going to be match of the night. I honestly thought that was an amazing effort. Also, Adam, are you okay, bud? Goddamn.
He kind of got murdered.
That goddamn chair bump. What the fuck are you thinking?
That was bonkers. I was like, holy shit, holy shit. Oh, fucking hell. That was basically... That's definitely one of those spots where it's like, you're not getting up the next morning, except he kind of had to.
He kind of had to, as we will allude to in the next few minutes. But
usually after a big bump like that, it's one of those where you're like, okay, not getting up tomorrow, just gonna let this one rest.
I'm just gonna go behind the scenes, sit back, relax, enjoy the chaos. Just my job is done. My job is done. Nope, as you probably found out.
Nonetheless, during this match, there was interference from the Undisputed Era. They came out to try help Adam Cole, but they were then run off by Sanity.
So that's going to be a feud.
Yeah, that feud's continuing, and I assume it'll continue all the way to Nollins.
Dude, I cannot wait for that 6-man tag. That's got to make the card.
No, I assume it's going to be a tag team match where it'll be a tag team Extreme Rules match, or Extreme Rules 2 out of 3 falls or something like that. Something
dark side.
I feel like it has to be some sort of hardcore stipulation just because of how much this feud is being built up over several months.
Of course. Also, Evil Reverend. Got a Harley race this, Adam. Good idea. Good. Anyway. And for a second, for a hot minute, I thought that was going to be the match of the night, possibly the weekend. And then the main event happened.
Matt reminded me of a great moment during this match where Adam Cole and Aleister Black both have Singapore canes.
Oh.
And then Aleister Black just tosses his Singapore cane, and then Adam Cole's face, just that entire expression.
Adam Cole's face, and why has that face not been memed yet?
I saw it become memed that day, but so much has happened since then. The meme has kind of been forgotten.
That's sad.
That was a great expression where I don't even know what kind of face Adam Cole's making. It's just the cockiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm a hit you!
And then Aleister Black just beats the shit out of him until he goes for a moonsault, and then boom, Singapore cane to the belly.
Oh yeah. And, holy shark chant too.
Yeah, and Matty says people in the arena felt that shot.
Pretty sure you felt that shot too there, bud. Ugh. Anyway.
And now, the main event.
And then the main event happened. Johnny Gargano, Andrade Cien Almas, with Zelina Vega.
Andrade
NXT Championship.
First off, Andrade's entrance were first Lucha Mariachi Band,
yep.
And then the La Sombra Mask. Yes!
The feels. The goddamn feels.
Like, I just love it whenever they go over the top to make a main event truly feel like a big time main event.
And by the way, at that particular moment in time, Tetsuya Naito is sleeping. He has a big old smile on his face for some reason, and he doth not know why until he found out later. Tranquilo. And Dizzy, is this the football cast?
Well, Matty
he says, RVT, sorry to interrupt, but are you watching the Super Bowl on Sunday? Is this the football cast?
Well, Matty, I have to ask you. All right, ready for some football?
There you go.
I don't think.
And that's the only football joke you're getting out of us tonight.
Well, that and you know who I'm hoping wins? Packers! Packers! Woo, Packers!
It's here's the thing. If the Packers were in the Super Bowl, I'd join you, but it's the Eagles versus the Patriots.
Well, shows you how much I know.
Yeah. So, yeah. I will agree with the crowd, though. Fuck Tom Brady. I'll tell you that much. Oh, back to the good shit.
Yeah, Matt says that the crowd popped huge for La Sombra.
Oh, yeah. Los Soto, los ingobernables. Of course, Gargano came out, got a pop for that, and I feel bad for the guy now. I really do.
That was an absolutely outstanding match these guys had. Just
32 minutes, 22 seconds of goddamn.
I'm not sure if there's anything we can say that can do proper justice to this match because it earned that 5-star rating. It truly
Dave Meltz and people going, "Oh, it's not a 6 stars." Like, folks, a WWE match getting a 5 stars is legitimately one of the rarest things right now.
The last time that happened was CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank,
2011. That's almost 7 years ago.
6.5 years, almost
6.5.
exactly.
So, New Japan gets 5 stars on almost on a trimestral, seasonal basis now. So,
but 9 times out of 10, the matches really are that good.
They are. It's just it earned that 5 stars. You're right. It totally earned it.
There's nothing we can say about this match that'll do it justice. The best thing we can say about it is that if you have not seen this match, you are doing yourself a disservice as a pro wrestling fan.
And of course, it cut the credits. Gargano, he's getting that thing, and Candice LeRae, who helped run interference to make sure Zelina stopped running interference. And they're trying, of course, Ciampa, thwack.
Yeah,
fuck your couch. Fuck your couch, Gargano. Here you got another one, you rich motherfucker.
Yeah, you knew he was coming at the moment that the crowd just popped and the camera wasn't showing anything. You're like, oh, here he comes. And then,
fuck. And I read some spoilers for NXT, and I'm like, oh, God, do not, no. I'm like, at that point, I was ready. Oh, come on. That's got to be the main event of Nollins. You can't just leave that alone.
And apparently Mattis says that people at the end of the match, people were literally holding on to each other, hoping Johnny would win. Yeah, it really was like
that's how good. I was like, come on.
I was almost positive Johnny was going to win because he had his family in the front row, all of them.
Come on.
The family was there. You're going to beat him in front of his parents? That's just mean.
That is mean-spirited, cold, and god damn it, that's good heel heat. He's going to lose. Fuck.
That was good heel heat. But just that seems like just a WWE thing to do, isn't it? Just to make someone lose in the situation where you think they would win the most. Like, here's your family, here's your parents, here's your friends, here's your people you haven't seen since you were kids that have been rooting for you. Here's a kid that's been in the hospital with a terminal illness that will only survive if you win this match.
Stab, red wedding. That's the feels. But yeah, obviously that's a 4.5 right there.
The main reason this match was so good is just because of how good the drama was. You just, without even watching NXT, you just go into this match essentially blind and just feel the emotion just from the emotions, the story they were telling in the ring, and the crowd. The crowd was so super into every single millisecond of this match. And as Matt said, match of the year candidate without a shadow of a doubt.
Holy shit. That's all in January, by the way, folks.
Yeah, we still got 11 months left.
We got 11 months of this to go. If it's any indication, we're you know what I mean?
We still have AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura to look forward to.
Jesus Christ. Well, you know what? What's your rating on this? Because I'm giving this 4.5 out of 5.
I give 4.5 as well.
God
I want to give it 5, but the tag team title match could have been better.
Slightly, but it was a good opener, and sometimes a good. You need that crescendo, you know.
Yeah. You never want your opening match to be your best match.
You want to avoid that as well.
How many times have we seen that with WWE at the main card where they're opening matches for the tag team titles and then
Too many.
Yeah, it's like tag team title match and then everything just goes.
And then Sunday happened. We'll go over quickly with the pre-show because I don't think you watched the show. The pre-show.
The only pre-show matches I watched was Revival versus Good Brothers and the US title match.
All right, so in the 6-man tag, it was Kalisto, TWK, and Lince Dorado. They went over TJP, Gentleman Jack, and Drew Gulak. Boo, 13-20. I boo because Drew Gulak should have won with a PowerPoint presentation. By the way, we're turning that into a running gag on recap, by the way.
We love you, Wonder Bread.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Revival. The Revival defeated Gallows and Anderson 9-10. Bobby Roode had an open challenge. Mojo Rawley answered and lost. Bobby Roode retained 7:46. No, 7:45. Yep, 7:45. And then it was.
Then we got to the show proper.
15:55 handicap match, WWE Championship. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. I'm fairly certain that it would have been clearly impossible to fuck up this opener.
It was about as good as a handicap match would be, I would assume. Like, I'm not a big fan of handicap matches in general, and this is about as much as I was expecting from it.
Yeah. Good match overall, though.
It was pretty good. You know, we got three great wrestlers involved, and typical Kevin Owens fashion, he got screwed over because referee made a bad call.
Yep.
Sami Zayn was on the outside. He tried to make the tag to Kevin Owens, but he just couldn't reach him. And Kevin Owens went to the ring. AJ Styles pinned him. 1, 2, 3. But Kevin wasn't the legal man, so now we get some confusion. And then next week on SmackDown, Kevin and Sami will fight each other with the winner facing AJ Styles at Fastlane.
Vince, don't fuck this up for us. As much as I love my boys Kevin and Sami, we all want Styles versus Nakamura. Uno v uno. But anyway, next up, the Usos over Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin. It was a 2 out of 3 falls tag match for the SmackDown tag titles. 13:55. The Usos 2-zip.
Yeah, the first fall came at like 10 minutes in, and then a few minutes later, another pinfall.
You get the feeling that these guys set out to do something, and then they booked themselves into a corner.
Possibly.
I mean, not to say that was a bad match. It was a good match. I mean,
yeah,
compared to the other tag team title match.
Well, the thing is, all the tag team title matches that we've seen so far have all been relatively good.
Yeah.
But this was no exception. Just kind of had a finish that left the crowd kind of wanting more.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were just like, "Oh, that's it."
That's it.
Okay.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best men's rumbles in about 10 years.
I would say this is definitely one of the better ones the past decade for sure. Definitely top 5.
I would argue top 3. I would argue top 3 considering the crowd, just the crowd reaction. Put this up
there with like the 2008 Rumble.
Yeah.
And I think the 2012 one was pretty decent.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
I think that's a solid top 3 right. That's a solid top 3 right there. But
there was a lot that happened in the men's Royal Rumble.
Let's go on the list. Let's go on the list. 30-man Rumble. Winner gets a shot at Mania 34. It went 1 hour 5 minutes 27 seconds. And let's see. Entrants were number 1, and I believe this is where I enter with a new button. Entrant number 1 was
Mr. Rusev Day. Rusev Day. Yeah, it's my day. It's my day. Today is Rusev Day. Rusev Day. I matchka every day. Matchka.
It's a button now! I'm happy. Anyway. So it was Rusev, and Finn Balor was number 2, who actually got the Iron Man performance at 57:38. Number 3, Rhino. 4, Baron Corbin. Number 5, Heath Slater. Had the shortest amount of time on a technicality, but he
was the second shortest.
Second shortest. Sheamus was a second, 20 seconds. Doesn't matter. Elias was number 6. Number 7, Andrade Cien Almas. He did good. He almost lasted half an hour in there. Did a good job. Number 8, Bray Wyatt. Number 9, Big E. Sami Zayn at number 10. It was supposed to be Ty Dillinger, damn it. But he replaced because they beat him up and all that stuff because they were still pissed off. Number 11, Sheamus. 1 second.
Who finally decided to have some pity on his fellow Ginger. Heath Slater threw him in the ring, and then Heath Slater was like, okay, thank you. Boom, out goes Sheamus.
Yep. Let's see. Xavier Woods, number 12. Number 13, Apollo Crews. Number 14,
Worldwide?
Titus Worldwide. Let's see. Apollo Crews. Number 14, Shinsuke Nakamura. 44-38. Cesaro. Kofi Kingston. Jinder Mahal. I feel bad for the guy. I have to be honest.
Got to eliminate 2 members of the New Day.
He did. Seth Rollins, 19.
Hold on.
18.
Before we move on, Seth Rollins, state of your pants. That is some indie wrestler bullshit. What the hell is going on? That is some fucking SmackDown shut your mouth flame design fucking create a wrestler nonsense. What the hell is going on with those pants? I want to move on, but I can't because those are the most distracting pair of pants
Eddie Guerrero called. They said he wants to sue you. The ghost of Eddie Guerrero called. He's calling you from the grave with a subpoena.
That is just
whoever
designed those pants just.
That was bad.
Makaze, what the hell's wrong with you?
Well, he spent all that time on Sasha Banks' gear. What do you think? Wonder Sasha.
Yeah.
And then you wonder. I'm kidding.
Moving on now. I'm done.
Anyway, he was number 18. Number 19 was Broken Matt Hardy.
By the way, Michael Cole actually referred to him as Broken on Sunday. Not sure if that was a slip of the tongue or anything, but
more than likely slip, a little bit of slippage. But hey, it's a free slippage. He's allowed. You know, I don't think Hardy's going to be pissed off about that.
Hopefully, it's a sign of things to come. A nice little bit of foreshadowing.
A little bit. Number 20, John Cena. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. Number 21, the Hurricane.
I popped
too. That was the crowd popped. Number 22, Aiden English. Number 23. Number 23, Adam Cole, baby.
Hey.
Also, he's still alive.
Yeah, there's a reason only lasted 652.
652. Randall Keith Orton, number 24. Number 25, Titus Worldwide O'Neal. 26, The Miz. Number 27, Rey Mysterio.
In the best shape he's been in like 10 years.
And a pop from the Philly crowd, no less.
Well, they didn't boo him his last appearance because they hated him. They booed him just because he was the last guy in a Rumble where they were expecting Daniel Bryan. He was just the wrong guy at the wrong time.
Yep, but he got a pop and one of the bigger pops from the Rumble. Number 28.
Ba-bum, 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 rum-bum-bum.
Roman Reigns is a bit of a knob. Thank you, OSW Review. To quote Penn Jillette, and then there's this ass clown.
He had a good showing in this Rumble.
He had a great showing, to be fair. Great final moment with Shinsuke Nakamura. That was a 10-minute thing. Damn. Number 29, Goldust. Number 30, Dolph Ziggler.
Who lasted 2 minutes and 1 second. Thanks for showing up. See you later.
All the 2 minutes, 1 second.
And from what I recall, no, he was not on SmackDown this week.
He was, I don't think he was. Otherwise, YouTube would have had something to say about it.
But like, hey, hello, goodbye, see you later. Just what the
I mean, come on.
He's in there for 2 minutes, and then Finn Balor's like, get the fuck out. He's in there essentially just to eliminate Goldust and then get eliminated.
Some notes. Finn Balor, 57-38, had the Iron Man. Shinsuke Nakamura went 44-38 to win. He had 3 eliminations, including Roman Reigns in the great final few moments. Oh, they worked that crowd.
The final 6.
They worked that crowd. Oh, the final 6. Yeah, go. Talk about the final 6.
Yeah, where you had Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Roman Reigns across the ring from John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and
Randy Orton.
Yeah. Essentially, the new versus the old.
There's a meme that I shared that you saw it earlier today on Facebook. When these two showed up, and then there's a crudely drawn human crying, "That's my childhood." He ain't wrong, folks. He's not wrong. There's a bit of wow, the feels.
And really, I think it was the right decision to have Shinsuke win because, number one, that match with AJ, you know it's going to be good. And we already know we're getting Roman versus Brock, so why try to make it a surprise here? Just do the match at the Chamber, get Roman in there, have him win the Chamber match, have him go on to WrestleMania.
And at this point, you got AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Every living smark is going to go, all right, you can have your big dog with the big belt. We'll boo him on Monday. You're giving us the Indie Smarks dream rematch. We don't care. Feed us shit because you're giving us gold. If I hear someone bitching about Roman Reigns, it's like, dude, Styles, Nakamura, shut the fuck up.
Then we know that as long as Brock shows up to work, he and Roman are going to have a Smash Mouth match.
And last time I checked at WrestleMania 31, they were starting to have a Smash Mouth until they were.
That was a legitimately good match they were having.
They were having just the crowd didn't fucking care, and they're probably not going to fucking care either. But at the same time, who cares? They're gonna. It's gonna be Smash Mouth. Plus, Brock is gonna be undisputed the face. So.
It's going to be a good old slobber knocker, and I'll actually be looking forward to it.
Yeah.
To a degree, and I think it'll be a pretty decent match.
Rusev lasted half an hour, 30 minutes, 28 to be exact. Andrade did a good showing, 29-24. Cena was in there, 29-14. Elias lasted 26 minutes. Good debut for him. Seth, look at my shitty pants, Rollins. 22:01. Bray Wyatt 20 minutes. Roman Reigns 21:52. Had a good performance in there as well. And that's about it. That's all. Pretty much everybody above the 20-minute club.
Quite a few wrestlers, and it wasn't too much that it clogged up the Rumble or made things come to a halt.
It was nicely paced, and the ending you had some tension. You had some motherfucking tension, which is great.
So yeah, I think this
and it also killed the crowd for the next 2 matches because goddamn.
Yeah, there's a reason why Royal Rumble is generally the main event.
And they had another one in the main event, which is ironic, but we'll get to that. Cesaro, Sheamus, they defeated Seth Rollins and Jason. Oh, look at me! I'm hurt. Which is sad because he actually is hurt. The concussion angle they did during the tag match was to hide a bad neck injury that apparently is getting worse from what I've read.
I hope not. Oof.
I hope not, but that's from what I read. That's the reason why he's been off Raw and it's not looking good. But it went 12:49. It should have went shorter because that crowd was dead. He was deed.
Yeah, they tried, but
yeah, they tried, but the crowd was
anything that followed that match was not going to.
Anything that followed the finish to that match.
Yeah,
my God, like the match itself, you got that dog tired crowd. From the massive nuclear pop that is Shinsuke Nakamura winning in Philly. I mean. Yeah, Reverend, yeah, for those wondering, Jordan's grip is weakening. That is a bad sign. We'll probably get that at the news, but yeah.
I did not hear about that.
Yeah.
That could be career shortening.
That is get your ass a doctor to look at your neck bad.
Yeah, that is. Please go see a doctor. Get everything taken care of ASAP.
Yeah.
Please.
At this point, this angle's dead. You did what you had. You had a good title run. Heal up. Get better. We'll see you in a year. Believe me.
It sucks that this happened during WrestleMania season.
I know, and I feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, it's
the thing that sucks the most is that he's trying his hardest, especially in the wrestling department. That's where he shines. He's such a good wrestler. And he could have showcased at WrestleMania and become a huge megastar.
Yeah. But anyway, Cesaro and Sheamus, they regained the titles then. Then the triple threat, Brock Lesnar, Kane, Braun Strowman. Brock retained 10:55. Ladies and gentlemen.
This match was literally everything we thought it would be and nothing more.
And Kane dragged the fucker down.
I wouldn't say that, but it was basically the exact same match that you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was going to be three hosses having a three-hoss match, using weapons and whatnot, and Kane getting pinned by Brock Lesnar.
Pretty much. Kane was there to eat the pin. Kane ate the pin. And you know what? To be fair, it keeps Braun Strowman strong. That's fair enough.
I just have to wonder, though, how many times are you going to have Braun Strowman in the main events and not get the belts before you finally do it?
You're going to have to do it eventually.
You can't keep teasing it over and over and not deliver.
Yeah. You're going to have to give Braun something.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the IC title if the rumor mill is to be believed.
And that's what I've read as well. And you know what? That's not exactly a bad idea. Test the waters out a little bit. See if it's worth to bump him up the card for the Universal title after. Not the worst idea. Plus, it's the Miz. He always works the heat magnet. He's always a good heat magnet. The comeuppance will be worth it. Yeah. Also, Kane stiffed Braun because Braun stiffed Brock. No. I fucked up.
Brock stiffed Braun because Braun stiffed Brock.
Yes. It was a knee that went a little too hard. Brock punched up a couple times, said, slow the fuck down, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
That was fun because legit stiff strikes there. Hey, it added to the match. Nothing wrong with that. And then the main event of the evening, the very first ever Women's Royal Rumble. The winner, they get a Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 34. Went 58-57. And the entrants are as follows: Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Sarah Logan, Mandy Rose, Lita in the Hall of Fame.
Got a pop.
Got a big pop, especially out of Jody. Bishoja White, I was on the call with a bunch of people. Bishoja White was flipping her lid. Kairi Sane, number 6.
Go Kai Pink!
Folks, I was with John. He actually watched the Rumble. I said when I first saw the Tron, I say, John, meet the real life Go Kai Pink. And I was hyping up the elbow, and he agrees. Best elbow in the biz.
That it is.
Best elbow in the biz, bar none. Tamina, looking good in white, might I add. Dana Brooke.
Kind of an odd decision because, she's usually like in all black and looking badass. Just kind of weird to see her in all white after.
But she looks good, though. She rocked it.
I can't tell, but I think it just looked just slightly off. Maybe
it's off. It's off. But you know what? You get used to it. No, she looks good. She looked good. Plus, it's a special occasion. Why the fuck not, right? So. Number 8, Dana Brooke. Number 9, Tori Wilson. Holy, speaking of looking good.
Yeah, she hasn't aged a day.
Fucking A. Number 10, Sonya Deville. No, not Ty Dillinger and drag. Sorry. Number 11, Liv Morgan.
God damn it.
I'm like, it's just funny sneaking that joke in there, Number 11, Liv Morgan. Number 12, Molly Holly. Pop.
That's my favorite surprise entrance.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, the Molly go around on Sasha.
I think that could have been executed better.
A little better, but for the amount of time that she fucking A. Still got it. Number 13.
It's the Rusev Day. Rusev Day. Yeah, it's my day. It's my day. Today is.
All right, there's enough for that. But Lana, who Corey Graves had the best call. I think the best line from there is, Will Lana win the Rusev Rumble on Rusev Day? Fucking Corey, he was on the money with that, with the call there.
I will say this also: Stephanie was not as terrible as I thought she would be.
She was halfway decent. There's a. I just noticed in the chat, Mattis. Back off, Matty. Tori's my waifu. I'm just saying, damn, she's hot. Plus, if I'm being honest, I kind of still want Becky Lynch.
Okay, enough
Just
of your
saying.
waifu-ness.
Who is your waifu, by the way?
Somebody who you will never know.
Dang it. We're going to get it out of you.
Nope.
Well, yeah, Lana came out, best called Michelle McCool, number 13. Number 14, Michelle McCool.
I wasn't too big a fan of the Undertaker chance.
Yeah, still got a pop, which is cool, but I'm sorry. I got the Rumble. I got the Rumble back in. I actually have the Royal Rumble in the background again, and Seth Rollins just came in. God damn state of those pants. Okay, back on the thing.
The main reason I'm not a big fan of those Undertaker chances is because it was never really a part of her character that she was with the Undertaker.
Yeah, and then that's her real life, so keep that shit out. But I'm like, I was expecting. Here's something I was disappointed about. I was expecting Layla out there, Lay Cool.
Obviously, Layla is busy with stuff in her life.
Obviously. Ruby Riott.
Yay!
15, number 16. Excuse me, Vicky Guerrero.
My second favorite entrant.
Oh,
my second favorite return.
They gave her a mic. She didn't want to let go of the mic. Number 17.
It's like we're back in 2009, and it's just the best years of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Somebody get Edge out there and give him the world title again. And that way Kurt Hawkins can finally be a champion again.
Yeah! And Zack Ryder can be over again.
Oh, weren't those the days?
Number 17, Carmella, who could not stop screaming.
No, Carmella was like just moonwalking all over Vicky, and then Vicky was like, screw you, hits her with the case.
Pretty much. Number 18, Natalya. Number 19, Kelly.
Who is still green.
After all these years, still can't run the goddamn ropes.
Still couldn't do a proper head scissors without a lot of help.
To be fair, if there's a match to get the help to get ahead scissors, it'd probably be this. Number 20, Naomi. Number 21, Jacqueline.
Yeah, by the way, Naomi getting the Kofi spot of the night.
Yeah, and a good Kofi spot too. Number 21, Jacqueline, who looked fucking popped, looking ready to go. Number 23, Ember Moon,
still selling the arm beautifully.
By the way, number 22,
awesome.
Sorry, number 22, Nia Jax. Number 23, Ember Moon, who was still selling that arm.
And then wait for it.
Yep. You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Number 25. No,
24.
24. Beth Phoenix.
We got to see the reunion of Pinup Strong.
Yeah. And that face off that Beth had with Nia. God damn, I want Beth. One more match. That please. Just that please. Number 25, Asuka.
We got to see Asuka and Ember have one more face-off.
Oh yeah, and it was glorious. Number 26, Mickie James, who looked happy as hell in her head place to be in that Rumble.
And face off with Trish.
Oh, yeah. Oof. Did you see that they cut back? It was very quick, but they Trish licked the V.
Yep.
Oh, you could barely miss it, but she referenced the WrestleMania 22 spot that was edited out of everything. Oh, I marked out over that. That was cool. Number 27, Nikki Bella. Number 28, Brie Bella.
Matty Mert.
Dave.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was the first Dave of 2018.
Took all of January to get it done, but there you go.
It's February.
Yeah, all of February. Yeah.
Took 33 days.
Yepper. Number 29, Bayley, and the final entrant. Nope, not Ronda. Trish. Stratus, that is. Pop. I think there was people go, hey!
So a few things to know about this Rumble.
Yep.
Most entrants didn't last nearly as long as the previous one. Seemed to be a lot quicker eliminations.
A lot quicker. The Iron Man performance came out of Sasha Banks 54-46. And it's a deep, deep dip from there. It was Becky Lynch was number 2. She lasted half an hour, 30 minutes, 54. And then it's in the only woman in the 20-minute club, Natalya, 25-34. Asuka only went 19-41. Carmella went 18-45, had a decent performance. Nia Jax, 17-56. With the most eliminations, I think. Yeah, we could confirm
she's
that.
tied.
She's tied.
No, that was Michelle McCool. She got 5.
Aha. Hold on. No, yeah. Hold on. You're right. McCool and Nia Jax was 4.
Yep. Nia Jax got tied with Nikki Bella.
Fucking Michelle McCool gets all the... Oh, my God. Anyway. Back to the time. Not even a full-time roster member gets the record. What the fuck?
It'll be broken next year, and you know it.
It's true. Nia Jax could put up a performance like that, and they could erase that, so no big deal yet.
It's the first Rumble. They can just...
They could get away with some of that shit. That's fair enough. Plus, she was working heel.
Whenever you do a first of something, that's going to get all these sort of growing pains out of the way. The first, like 1 or 2, get the growing pains out of the way, set things up for the future.
Mm-hmm.
That and it's going to be that more impressive because like, oh, this person be a former women's champion's record.
Nikki Bella went 15:30. Sarah Logan 16:30. Both are 16:30. Excuse me. Brie went 11:58 for someone who's post pregnancy. By the way, that's impressive. Ruby Riott 11 and Michelle McCool went 8. Ember Moon, the other NXT lady, the longest lasting NXT lady was 6:14. Kairi Sane only for 49, but a couple of beauty elbows right there.
And of course, walking the plank.
That plank, that got a
So overall, it was much faster paced. I seem to be one of the very few people who really didn't have much of a problem with people rolling out of the ring. I don't know, they didn't bother me. Just because, of course they roll out of the ring. That way they can rest and they don't have to worry about being eliminated. Simple.
There was a couple of people who said they were bothered by under the ring, a little bit of damn it, D-Lo, but I mean, at the same time, it's like it's growing pains.
I don't know. That just doesn't bother me at all. It just doesn't even faze me. Like, it wasn't even in my mind that they were doing that. I was just like, oh, just getting out so that way they can rest and not worry about being eliminated.
All right. So I got to take care of some business for the ratings.
Yes, Hairball, that was a record time between Daves.
Yeah, that was a record time, yeah.
33 days.
Yeah. But then again, T-Dub's been on his good behavior, by the way. And then again, some of the groan-worthy jokes weren't Daveable offenses. Most of those groan-worthy jokes were from Biohybrid. So, anyway, some business to take care of. Of course, that was Rumble, and Asuka won it. And of course, I kind of feel for the women. Ronda Rousey comes out.
Don't give a damn about my bad reputation.
I would have taken her as number 30.
No, because then they would have probably had her win.
Probably. I mean, pop, yes, but you're kind of undermining your hey, this is the first ever women's Rumble. Hey, Ronda Rousey's over there. I'm like,
And it's kind of weird they did this now since she's not going to be on TV again for a month.
You could have done that on Raw, had the same effect.
What I would have done was just...
And a wider audience. And a wider audience.
Yeah, what I would have done personally is wait until she's readily available and then bring her in.
Like, if you have to sneak her in for Raw. Crowd's still relatively hot. They're rested. It's Philly. They're still going to pop. Asuka, you know, they could have done the same thing with Stephanie introducing the winner of the first Rumble. Asuka, you know, instead of speaking Japanese, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, but
speaking Japanese.
Huh?
According to Asuka, she wasn't speaking Japanese.
Could have fucking fooled me.
Yeah, I believe she said something about speaking native Osaka.
Oh. Again, could have fooled me.
That's why you got to follow the people
she
on Twitter,
wasn't speaking English, that's for sure.
Well, do you want her to only speak American?
Oh, not that, but that still. There's, like, the first thought after she said, of course, she points to the sign. I was in a call, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but what the fuck did you just say?
She can say whatever she wants, because no one's ready for Asuka.
Okay. But back to the thing I was trying to say. You know, Ronda, of course, she puts her lips, you know, she says, "Arigato, thank you to WWE Universe." And then she starts speaking native Osakan, or Osaka-in. And then you hit Joan Jett's bad reputation.
Apparently, there's, according to the rumor mill, they're setting up a tag team match for Ronda and a partner against Triple H and Steph.
With the high likely partner being The Rock, but there's Hollywood for it. There's Hollywood going, nope.
No, we don't want you to do the wrestling because you might get hurt, and then you won't be able to do the $1 million movies.
Which, it's not the first time, not the last, but fuck you, Hollywood. So I'm going to say there. But yeah, some good news from that, though. That was, and Hairable probably said that was Piper's jacket on Ronda on Sunday.
Yep, she got it from the family.
She got it from Colt.
Yep, officially lent to her for the night and for a nice photo shoot afterwards.
Yeah. So, a nice little thing. By the way, Ronda, you only have to just like stare down, try to shake hands, stare down, then point. Not point, stare down, point, hand, point. Dude, she was pointing at the sign more than I was botching last year. That's a lot of pointing.
You could definitely tell that she was had a bit of the jitters.
Little bit. But then, it is what it is.
Yeah, she says that that is not Japanese, but native Osaka language.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to send the tweet your way.
I mean, it's still it's still from Japan, so I'm calling it Japanese for now. Semantic details here. And yes, there are different languages in Japan, folks. Anyway, different versions of Japanese, I think, would be a good way to put it.
Oh, Parabol says some people believe Kurt might be Ron's partner. That could work.
You know what? That's a solid plan B.
And of course, there's rumors abound about once Lesnar's contract is up, put him in with Rousey.
Which fuck yes for that. I mean,
and I can only hope that when Rousey eventually makes her debut, that she does for the women's division what Mike Tyson did for Steve Austin.
Ooh.
Although not sure how likely that is.
I mean, okay. Rousey has Tyson. Who's Austin in that equation?
I would assume Charlotte.
If it has to be one-on-one, yeah, I think, that would be a good pick.
All right, so is it time to rate the show?
Yeah, some business to take care of first. I had the boys with me on Sunday, as we usually do. We didn't do Tokyo Rose for that reason. We were watching the Rumble. John gave it 5 out of 5.
Wow, he was more generous than me.
Yeah, he said if they keep the momentum going and watch the WrestleMania, he might consider watching wrestling again. I was like, let's see what happens there, But he did have a good time. Ace and Easy, they gave it 4.75 out of 5.
Once again, more generous than me.
What were you giving it? Don't tell me you're giving it a 3.
I'm going to give this show a 4 out of 5.
I mean, come on. I mean, that pop,
We had
that crowd.
We had 2 really good Rumble matches, but outside of that,
I think here's how I see it. Momentum-wise, you had a good opener, a solid opener, and a solid tag match that finished maybe a little too soon. And 2 solid Rumble matches and just 2 matches that were dead in the water because crowd was dead. Crowd dead. But
I'm going in my head between a 3.5 and a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Definitely better than the past few Rumbles.
Fuck yes.
By a country mile.
That was an awesome. That was still a great evening, and it always helps to be among friends. But
yeah, and despite our problems with the ending of the show, it still sent the crowd home a lot happier than the past few years.
I mean, they would have gone the happy crowd with Asuka, and then they doubled down, and it scored.
And of course, history making show. This is a must watch just for that alone because
history making, the Rumble, the nostalgia pop in that Rumble, and people go, "That's too much nostalgia," but at the same time, you got to get people for surprise entrances, and you got to get people that to bump up the. You knew that's gonna be tough to get 30 people in there.
Yeah, and history making for a few reasons. Number 1, first women's Rumble.
Yeah.
Number 2, first time women main evented a Big 4 pay-per-view,
which is fucking huge. So of course you're gonna get all the people in there because god damn it, why the fuck not?
And number 3, the first time we have not just one Asian person win the Royal Rumble, which is huge in and of itself, but 2 Japanese-born wrestlers, 2.
And once again, the prospect of AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, the rematch from Hairball, Wrestle Kingdom 10. You were indeed correct. He was worried a little earlier. For those watching the chat, way earlier, about an hour ago. Yeah, he was like, was it 10 years ago? Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom 10, 2 years ago, as a matter of fact. There you go. That was the thing. Let me get the tablet because you know what time it is. That was a great Rumble, and they followed up with a great match between Sasha and Asuka. And they're calling it instant classic. I say it's not that good, Cole. Shut up. It was good.
You gotta do a job and hype up the match.
Yeah. But it wasn't that hype. It was good. Don't get me wrong. Great match. Not that hype. But that's the thing. That's neither here nor there. And you're showing me something on the Skype thing.
Yeah, that was the Asuka tweet.
Oh, okay, that's the tweet. Okay. Special language. You get the feel. Let me put that on the screen real quick. Because you get the feeling that there it is. You get the feeling that Asuka wanted to Dave Stephanie for doing that.
For doing what?
Anyway, that's not Japanese. Osaka dialect swept the world. That's what that said over there. All right. Fair enough. Whatever. That's all I'm going to say. Osaka, Japanese, whatever. Where's you holding in the where's you holding the women's championship of WWE Raw?
Soon.
That's not soon. Oh well, it's WrestleMania, so it has to be soon.
By the way, if both Asuka and Shinsuke win, then we'll get, for the first time it feels like in forever, first-time champions at WrestleMania.
That's huge. I hope they pull it off. Honestly, I really do. Oh, God. It wasn't released today, by the way, Mattis. It was released a few days ago on Facebook. Alexa, Braun teaching Alexa how to flip a car.
That sounds adorable.
It was adorable. It was. Anyway, it's time for your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at thewrestlecast@gmail.com. And holy crap, Ranger Stop.
Yeah, I saw that announcement today.
Yeah, they announced David Fielding last night. Literally 2 minutes before we go on air with the Ranger recap. By the way, hey, thanks for the heads up there, Mikey. But no, seriously, we like you. Not too much, but we like you. And, but yeah, David Fielding, the original Zordon, and I believe it's the actress who did Alpha 5.
Yep.
Sandra. Trying to get I forgot the last name because I was, I got wrestling brain on right now, folks. That's what happens.
Sandy
Right. Sandy Selner, who played Alpha 5.
Yeah, and I looked up her IMDb.
Yep.
That's the only acting gig she's done.
There you go. So
I thought she
Sandy
would've done more
Selner
stuff
today. And you bet your bottom dollar we'll be talking about that next week when we riff Rangers. Oh my God, Ninja Steel. Ninja Super Steel.
You think that she would have done more stuff?
You would think so too, but apparently she did not. She did not. Anyway, we got 3 emails this week. We kick it off with an old buddy of ours, an old friend of ours, Kaus, Fighter Kaus.
Yeah!
The true Ikari warrior himself. Jerry, how are you, buddy, by the way? Hey, guys, after that, actually, okay, Royal Rumble and Nakamura's win, I wanted to get your perspective on something. This is written before SmackDown airs, but I want to ask if you think it'll actually be AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania, or if they pull some sort of shenanigans and make AJ drop the belt before then. If they do keep it AJ versus Nakamura, do you think they'll end Mania with that match, or still make Brock versus whomever it might be, because Raw is the A show?
It's going to be Brock versus Roman because Roman is their guy.
For some dumb fucking reason at this point, but it's the WWE Championship. I think at this point they're going to keep it on AJ versus Nakamura and Owens
I feel like
and Zayn.
they might be setting up for a Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens match at Mania, it almost feels like.
And if that happens, I'm all in on that.
Did you say all in?
Yeah. Hey, dude, Chico's the head agent for that. Fucking A.
Would you get anybody else? Somebody with decades and decades of experience. You have to go with Chico.
We have to. We'll talk about Chico in the third. We got to. Why? Because none of y'all in the chat are gonna get it, and we're gonna have a fucking laugh about it. But anyway, that's it for Kaus. And thank you for sending. Send more, my friend. Send more. Next up, LPH. So, oh man, the feels, man, the feels, he says. So this week in wrestling, new Intercontinental Champion, okay, it's Minoru. And Omega got kicked out of the Bullet Club? No, not yet, not that we know of. And Kota Ibushi, help me, help him. And the Golden Lovers is back. And all the feels in NXT. Adam Cole versus Aleister Black was cool, but 5 stars. Go to Andrade Almas and Johnny Gargano. And then the Psycho Killer came out. Royal Rumble new tag champs and Chaos wins. That's very true. Chaos did win. And we get Chaos versus Bullet Club at WrestleMania 34. And as for the women, no one is ready for Asuka and Ronda Rousey. Pulled the Gannon and hijacked the ending. As for Raw, Cena wins, LOL. God damn it. So this week, damn this week, my winners. NXT Ibushi, Rockstar Spud as GM at 205 Live. We will get to him. So happy for the guy. Being the Elite, that ending. Oh, yeah, this was sent in before this today's Being the Elite, by the way, for those wondering. And Matty doing commentary on Super Mario Brother randomizers. And me going to SummerSlam this year. Good. Have fun with that. And getting WrestleMania next year. Loser. The fans hating on WrestleMania is not going to be not in their hometown. No Fox. Why, God, why? And Roman winning the Elimination Chamber by beating Cena. That is happy. And of course, and happy Black Rusev Day month, everybody. Don't say what, LPH? Anyway. Hi, Lord Popo. Happy Rusev Day, by the way. He says hello, maggots. Next up and last up, hey T-Dub, guess who it is?
French Otaku!
Yay! Hello, Wrestle-Cast. Talk about a freaking birthday present for my 31st birthday. God, I'm so old. Ooh! Before I forget, thank you for reminding me that. I believe I am someone is owed a birthday button. So, Mike Shell, who I believe I'm told someone in the chat. I believe it was Mike Shell. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is definitely for you, French Otaku, and Mike Shell and whoever else is celebrating a birthday this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Japanese Rod Roddy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Omedetou! Subarashi!
You know, the reason I laughed, dog's sitting next to the door, right? There's a little crack. I can see the dog. Just chilling. I hit the button. She goes, huh? What the fuck? And leaves. Love that dog. Anyway. Aww. Like, God, he feels old. You ain't seen nothing yet, but I feel you. But no, wow, January 2018 has to be one of the greatest months to be a wrestling fan. You goddamn right. Let's get it over with. NXT TakeOver Philly. You know, it'll be awesome, and it was, outside of the AOP versus Red Dragon, which was, despite being okay, the weakest match on the pay-per-view. The rest was, wow. Shayna Baszler, despite losing, was a beast against Ember. Aleister Black killed Adam Cole. That's a good way to put it. Velveteen Dream still impresses me with his entrance. And then Andrade Almas versus Johnny Gargano. 5-star match. Match quality, in-ring psychology, and outcome. Everything was beautiful. And yes, it saddens me that Gargano lost to Almas. And then got attacked by Tommaso Ciampa. Overall, classic pay-per-view. 4.5 out of 5. The 0.5 is off for you for Undisputed Era versus AOP. Sorry. Fair enough. Rumble 2018, after 3 straight shit Rumbles in a row, this one salvaged everything. Outside of the 4 championship matches, outside of outside of the snack bar, everyone are, and yes, for the first time, there's 2 Japanese. The 2 Rumbles they were great. And yes, for the first time, there are 2 Japanese wrestlers who are winners of the Rumble. Asuka, obviously, and Shinsuke Nakamura. To top it all off, Swagsuke wants AJ Styles for WrestleMania. Yes! But then, talking about my generation. Oh shit! It's Pat the NES Punk! Oh, wrong person. Sorry. Oh shit. It's Cherry Bomb! Wait. Sorry. Oh shit! Ronda Rousey! I love the delivery of that email. I had to give it justice. And apparently she wants Stephanie McMahon for 34, if it's still in the books. One would assume so, yes. Overall, great pay-per-view rating, 4 out of 5, being generous, he says. I know, that's a fair rating. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 myself, I think. I did not give the rating yet, so 4.5 out of 5. That was one of the best Rumbles we've had in years. You know. Winners, NXT TakeOver Philly and Royal Rumble 2018. Awesome pay-per-view for the weekend. Awesome pay-per-view weekend overall, really. Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano for their 5-star rated match by Dave Meltzer, candidate for Match of the Year 2018. Yes. Jeremy Borash in the WWE, and I got a feeling that we'll be getting sketches between him and Eric Young. I don't care if he's leading Sanity, you'll know there'll be some weird shit with his BFF. Rockstar Spud, aka Drake Maverick, as the general manager of 205 Live. He'll not wrestle, sadly, but welcome to the team, even if that brand is dead. Losers, Sasha Banks, stop doing that suicide dive. I don't want to see you break your damn neck. Grim of Grimm's Toy Show for the body shaming comment over Nia Jax. Bad move, man. Bad move. Yeah, I got a better word for it. Dick move. Kind of a dick move there, bud. Whoever was editing those texts on SmackDown Live, not visually appealing. It's distracting and annoying. If it's Kevin Dunn's idea, run to his office. Dave! Roundhouse kicked at Dunn's teeth. Oh, don't fuck this up, WWE. This month of WrestleMania has to be good. Well, it's time for me to go. Yeah, grab hand. Well, it's time for me to go. A hand grab from the ground. Low pitch voice. Where do you think you're going? Me shivers. Grandpa. I can't get up. I can't get up. Me. Damn it, Grandpa. Okay. Okay, then. Am I sensing a harmless rib in the making here?
Possibly.
That's what I'm sensing in the emails here. Anyway, those were the emails and comments of the week. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. Folks, we ain't even done yet. Oh, fuck no. We'll be back with all the news and the rest of the wrestling when we come back. Stay tuned.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Tired, achy back got you up against the ropes? Burning, itchy hemorrhoids making you cry for mommy? Performance anxiety making you feel embarrassed and like less of a man? Introducing Elite Cold Spray! The #1 cure for dry eye syndrome. Elite Cold Spray. If you order now at YoungBucksMerch.com, we will throw in a complimentary can. Elite Cold Spray, the preferred dry eye cure. Oh my God! The bird! This product doesn't even work, guys. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. Who even planned this whole thing?
This is WMOB Mobile, 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
EC3. Tonight, we saw you in the audience at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. We heard Mauro Ranallo announce you as one of the newest NXT signees. So first of all, welcome. And what can we expect from you here at NXT?
See this logo? This logo behind me? It's been 1,714 days since I've been affiliated with this logo. But who's counting, really? I am here. I am signed to NXT, and there's a mantra here, there's a slogan, it's almost cult-like in a sense, where they say, we are NXT. And that's fine, that's swell, that is good. But I am EC3.
Like you said, you are no stranger to WWE. It's been over 5 years since you did leave WWE. So what is the difference between the guy back then and the guy standing here right now?
After all those years, I know who I am now. And there's a victory in that. I look very much forward to the future.
What the hell? What? You son of a bitch! Prick! Crossroads!
Goddamn phone. Are you okay? Are you okay? It isn't my place. It isn't my place. Well, you've known that guy for what, 10 years? Over 10 years? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. Yeah, he's a great wrestler. Great wrestler. But the leadership, it's like I said, it's action, not position. That's not acting like a leader. Oh, you're my second. You're my second. Who the fuck are you seconds for? Nobody. You're the best tag team in the world. Am I wrong though, Marty? And it's your moment. It's like a time-honored New Japan thing. You come out, it's your moment. You be the new challenger. He ruined it. Bullet Club is fine. Bullet Club is fine. I'll wait.
Live by the river. I had to. Welcome back to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on the BrokenInfinite.com, on the Mag.com, iTunes, podcasts, and places. We're live on Twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. Of course, on demand on our official YouTube channel. Matty Jay and TWK here with you with the call. And, but yeah, London Calling. I felt it appropriate for this little thing, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Is it news time?
I think it's news time. And I think, what do we begin with? Because I got a...
We begin with the news of WWE signing EC3, Drake Maverick, and Jeremy Borash.
Jeremy Borash, and then he had War Machine.
We already covered the War Machine.
War Machine and Ricochet. Which were shown at NXT TakeOver, which Ricochet got a pop, War Machine got a pop, EC3 got a motherfucking pop.
Because no one is expecting to see him there.
And of course, look at all EC3-ish, as always.
I like they're actually keeping his name.
How do you explain EC3 now?
You don't have to explain it all. He's just EC3. That's just who he is.
Good luck explaining that. That's all I'm going to say.
Of course, Rockstar Spud is now Drake Maverick, the general manager of 205 Live. He has instituted a 16-man tournament for a new Cruiserweight champion, and I hope that is Cedric Alexander.
I mean, it'll end at WrestleMania. Good idea. I mean, why not?
I want it to either be Cedric Alexander or Mustafa Ali.
A couple of smart picks. Not complaining about that. Not at all, sir. Not at all.
And of course, the most shocking signing to me was Jeremy Borash.
That threw me for a loop because I'm like, that can't be it. I honestly, for a couple of days there, I honestly, seriously thought, fuck, dude, this is fake news. What the fuck?
No, they really signed. They signed the longest running TNA employee.
They signed the guy. Like AJ Styles is the face of TNA. Jeremy Borash was the fucking spine.
Yeah, because he literally worked backstage in multiple roles, directing, editing, almost everything to do with production. He was there for. He did a lot of production for the Broken Match stuff. He did a lot of video editing in general.
By the way, I one would hope that they would use him for the Broken Match stuff or the Woken Match stuff here in WWE. I think that would be one of the more logical uses for his time.
And of course, Jeremy Borash was one of the heads of creative.
Yeah. He did a lot. He did a lot.
Of course, that's not even mentioning all the commentary and ring announcing he did.
Yeah.
He did a lot of that throughout the years. He always announced the main events.
Yeah.
So it's gonna feel really weird with him gone. Because
Impact is gonna look weird in a couple of weeks.
I want to know who they're gonna get for the play-by-play guy now.
I mean, I heard rumor of it that it was, if it wasn't for the signing, it would have been Borash and Don Callis.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Which?
Oh my God! What the fuck? I want that so much now.
I'm like, that's a can of worms in its own right. What's Callis doing on? Well, he is an executive with.
He's the vice president of Impact now.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool. I would have. Oh man, why? No, JB, you left at the worst time. What are you thinking, you fool? Nonetheless, best of luck to him. He's going to be doing something at NXT.
And Lord Popo, who is this Rusev maggot, and why is he copying Popo Day? Because he doesn't know. To him, it's just Rusev Day. You know, potato.
And moving on to our next bit of news, we're going to have a Women's Elimination Chamber match.
What? Because why the balls not?
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. That's all we need to say there.
And also in other news, Carmella almost cashed in on SmackDown.
She almost cashed in and drop kicked the ref out of the ring. Oh, fuck. Well, nuts. Well, I'm going to go over there and la-di-da. No cash in, please.
Ooh, I wonder when they're going to have her cash in. That's going to be a big moment.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
In other news, a wrestler you may not have seen on TV as much as of late, or at all, really. Mm-hmm. Epico is going to be getting shoulder surgery soon, so best of luck recovering.
Good idea.
And best of luck recovery to Alicia Fox as well.
Yeah, she was supposed to. For those wondering, what the fuck is Kairi? Kairi saying that's out of nowhere. What a surprise! That was supposed to be Alicia Fox's spot. There you go. A little bit of trivia.
Yeah, but apparently while they were practicing spots before the show went on, they were practicing some of their big spots in the Rumble, and apparently Alicia Fox got hurt, so she's going to be out for a while, and it looks like she might miss Mania.
That sucks. But
missing Mania is always like that.
Which sucks. Her push to Mania died. So that we get the gift of Kairi Sane.
Moving on to happier times.
That sacrifice was worth it, Miss Fox. Get well soon, though.
Speaking of sacrifices, Eli Drake sacrificed his world title to the god that is Austin Aries this week on Impact.
The greatest man who ever lived. And we'd spoil what Impact spoiled it at the beginning of the year. And I saw it. I'm like, wow, they're really going for it. Okay, that's a thing.
Yeah, they were pretty much building to Austin Aries because Eli Drake kept on calling himself the greatest champion that ever lived, the greatest friend that ever lived. Hell, I'm the greatest man that ever lived. And then cue that brand new Austin Aries music.
Not bad. I'm going to say there.
And of course, Austin Aries still with a banana.
Still finishing up the banana as in, finishing up with WBE. Throw it to the side. Oh, hi, new shiny belt. It's a nice belt there you have there. Be ashamed if I were to take it.
Yeah, then of course he tries to goad him into a match. Eli Drake says, no thanks. Then Chris Adonis smacks Austin Aries over the back of the head with the belt. And then Eli Drake's like, oh, you know what? I can't think if you like wrestling tonight. So can we get a ref? Ref comes out, rings the bell. Austin Aries fights back, hits a brainbuster. 1, 2, 3, new champion.
Should have just left the ring. It's ironic. Eli, I think that would make the very rare instance where even Eli Drake was a dummy.
Dummy, yeah.
By the way, there was a dummy section in the crowd.
Yes. I saw that.
Of course, while that was the biggest thing that happened this week, that wasn't the only thing, as LAX have found their new rivals in Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley.
That is going to be a thing.
Yeah, while Conan was jaw-jacking with OVE on the ramp, LAX got jumped from behind by Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley.
Yep.
That's why you gotta, keep your head on a swivel, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
So there should be some good matches there.
Yipper. I got nothing to say. He's just said what he said. He did my job for me in this case. Moving on.
And moving on to some of the stuff that I'm sure you guys want us to talk about. We have Minoru Suzuki winning the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
By a ref stoppage, and oh my God, the crowd. And it's not dead. It went dead. Just the reaction on. They were sad. They were shocked.
Because Tanahashi is their hero.
And he did not want to give up despite his knee going, stop, I'm already dead, you idiot. And the ref going, oh, come on, dude. Fine, ring the bell, he's won it. So yeah, Minoru Suzuki, beginning of the month, loses never title. End of the month, wins the IC title. Moving on up.
To the east side.
Yeah. So that is a thing. Oh, and that's
last time we saw a title change via ref stoppage was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah. And that wasn't the only one. That was night 1 in Sapporo. Night 2 in Sapporo.
Roppongi 3K win back the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles.
And the main event, Jay White, new IWGP United States Champion.
I think that's the upset of the year.
Upset of the year for sure. And that's not even the big thing. I'm just gonna put this image up because what happened afterwards is leading into this.
Yes, so as everyone probably knows, Kenny loses the match, and then out comes Hangman to challenge for the U.S. title, and then Cody takes the belt from Hangman, gives it to Jay White, sort of, I guess, a respect thing.
Yeah. I said, you beat me, you earned it, take it.
Yeah, I guess Kenny wanted to be the one to just hand him the belt out of respect, and then out comes the rest of the Bullet Club, because this starts a little kerfuffle, because Hangman wanted this to be his moment.
Yeah.
And then out comes, all the members of the Bullet Club, and then there's like this argument going back and forth, and then Kenny just, out of sheer frustration, just pushes the next person that touches him, and it turns out to be Mac Jackson,
who was selling a back entry, by the way.
Yeah, so then the Young Bucks leave. Kenny, finally starts to cool down. He's like, okay, I'm sorry. Are we cool? Then everyone just sort of, bumps fists. They're like, okay, yeah, we're cool. And even Cody's like, yeah, we're good. And
hold on. I think we need a button for this. I think we need a button for this. We do need a button for this. So, of course, they fed, but keep going. I'm ready. Go.
And then, everyone leaves the ring except for Kenny and Cody. And Cody's like, okay, well, we'll talk about this later. Everything's good. He even holds the ropes open for him. Kenny goes through the ropes halfway through, and then Cody catches him and...
Betrayal! What? Betrayal! Betrayed me!
Crossroads! And he's laughing his balls off.
And then out comes Marty Scurll and Hangman.
Going, what the fuck? And, of course... Hold him up. Chair.
Yeah, Hangman grabs Kenny, hold him up. Cody grabs a chair from Kevin Kelly, and Don Callis is losing his mind, like, what are you doing giving him a chair? That son of a bitch, Cody Rhodes. What the hell is wrong with him? And Cody is about to hit him with a chair, and then out comes Kota Ibushi to save him from the Bullet Club. And then Golden Lovers reunited.
And that's how they end it. Not with Jay White with the mic. the hug, and then confetti.
Yeah, that's the big confetti moment at the end of the show, which is amazing. Gato, you are a master at booking things.
You are a genius. You see, Gato was over there, he's over there lying back. I'm geniusing. That's what he was doing. You were geniusing, bud.
Yeah, Jado was just next to him like, hey, Gato, what are you doing?
I'm geniusing.
Yeah. And then, of course, next, being the Elite, ends with Kenny and Kota going to the Young Bucks
Now, we should probably establish this for those who don't watch Being the Elite, and if you do not, shame.
Yeah, because that's what most of the storyline is.
That's where Adam Cole, the whole thing was laid out right there, but we digress. So you heard the clip. Bullet Club is fine. Bullet Club is fine. Of course, Marty, you heard it in the background. Are we? And it cuts to a very, very intimate shot of Kenny Omega walking through the hotel lobby. And you were explaining it. And he's walking through, and he gets to room 710. Knocks on the door. They open the door. It's the Young Bucks. Man, Nick Jackson. Zoom out. It zooms out. Kenny's alone. Camera pans a little bit. In walks Kota Ibushi.
And I especially love what they do in the next episode, because in the next episode, Matt Jackson is talking with his wife, not knowing which side he's on. And every time they change a shot, he goes back and forth between a Cody Rhodes shirt and a Kenny Omega shirt.
Yeah.
That's so fucking, yes, I love that.
Genius.
You know what?
Genius.
I'm about to pull an old quote out that people probably haven't heard in a few years. It's a little rusty.
Yeah.
Gonna quote a YouTuber. You guys may have heard of him.
All right.
And do you know what we saw here?
What?
Symbolism!
Yeah. Film brain. That is some epic symbolism. And of course, the episode is dominated by Cody and Brandy on vacation.
Yeah, that was nice.
As if, Cody's taking over the production, which they've built up to that point, at this point, because Kenny's saying, I'll vlog a little bit. Nope, Cody's going, I don't know, we've had enough of him. What about me? So there's a bit of ego. There's an ego trip in there.
I like how the end of the phone call, Matthew Lee Massey is talking to I think it was his wife, and she was like, who's that? That was Goldust. Love it.
Beauty. So.
And of course, seeing Marty Scurll cry just made me really sad.
Still tone deaf, but the feels.
At least we know his pop star career is still on point.
No, he's still working at it. He's working hard. He's chipping away at it, which is fair enough.
I'm sure we'll get a new album. I'm sure we'll get that debut album any day now.
Hopefully.
And then the episode ends with Nick Jackson convulsing, seeing a premonition.
Yes. And of course, it's that premonition from a few. I want to say a couple months ago, where it's Colt Cabana and Ian Riccaboni from Ring of Honor. And it's saying, the match we've never seen before, it's going to happen tonight. Cody versus Kenny. And it cuts to the image you see on the screen right now. There it is. Super Card of Honor. The Cleaner versus the American Nightmare. Put this shit on pay-per-view.
They would be extremely foolish not to.
That's a money match. Ring of Honor would be pissing away money to not put this on pay-per-view.
So I think we can say that we are all super excited for this matchup. I think this just NXT TakeOver is on Saturday, right?
Yes. TakeOver's on Saturday. It's going to have some heavy-ass competition.
So that means the Hall of Fame's on Friday, right?
Hall of Fame will be on Friday, yeah.
So, and this show is going to be on Saturday as well, right?
Yes, I believe this will be night 2. If I read the announcement correctly, this will be the main event for night 2.
Yeah, ROH, after this, a few hours later, ROH did put out an official press release announcing this match.
Yeah. Which is where the image came from, so...
Now we have to wonder, like, okay, which do I watch? Ring of Honor or NXT? Fuck. God damn it.
Bud, I'm not going to lie. I'm seriously considering spending $50 if it's available on my end.
Evil Rev says that he is all in for that match. There's one thing that worries me, though. I'm worried that we might get a finger poke of doom situation.
Oh my god.
or if they want to make the reference, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H.
Oh.
The Christmas episode of Raw.
Oh.
They're finally about to grapple up.
Oh,
he throws Kenny off the ropes. He ducks. Kenny gives him a nice shoulder tackle, and then he just oversells the hell out of it.
Oh. From Christmas 97?
Yeah.
No, Christmas, it was 96. No, 97. 97.
It was 97 because it was for the European title.
It was for the European title.
And then essentially Shawn just lays down for Triple H to get a quick pinfall.
Yo, Sarge! I did it! I did it! You know what? I'm not even worried. I'll be pissed, but then I'm like, you fucking bastards, and be laughing my fucking head off. I'm like, I got a smile on my face thinking of it. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
But I have a feeling that that's not going to happen.
No.
In some way, somehow,
if it's got New Japan's mitts on it, it's probably going to be a little bit on the legitimate going, okay, let's build up some heat.
Yeah. And of course, for the last bit of news tonight, a show that I'll be attending tomorrow alongside my best friend.
Yay!
I believe, Matty, you said you were going to put a poster.
Yeah, let's put this up, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vanguard Championship Wrestling. There it is for you right there.
Saturday, February 3rd at the Norfolk Masonic Temple. Matches include the Hall Stars versus the Elements of Truth, Benjamin Banks versus Ken Dixon, Mr. Excellence Brandon Scott, a.k.a. the former VCW Heavyweight Champion, taking on Reality of Wrestling's Mysterious Q. Then in our first top match of the evening, the VCW Commonwealth Heritage Championship, as the Latin Heartthrob Gino will be defending against the returning Damian Wayne and Zach Mason. And then the Hellcats will be defending the VCW Tag Team Championships against Noise Pollution. And then in a grudge match, the Platinum Icon Phil Brown will be trying to get his revenge against JJ Blake as he defends his VCW United States Liberty Championship. And then in the main event, the badass Billy Gunn will be defending the VCW Heavyweight title against the Vampire Warrior Gangrel. So overall, a relatively well-stacked card.
Yeah. The sun is up.
I'll be looking forward.
What else to say there?
I'll be looking forward to seeing at least most of these matches. I expect Billy Gunn and Gangrel to at least be entertaining.
At the very least, that'll be something. Anyway.
And he says, who else has the urge to flex biceps when you hear the badass Billy Gunn?
Yeah. Yeah.
The one-arm flex.
One-arm flex. Yeah. And LPH, oh God, it's 98 all over again. 98, 20 years later. My God.
Wow.
Hey, Billy, how do you feel? Old.
Hey, he's so old he developed an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Love Last Stand. Anyway, so I gotta take a minute. Because for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to bury this. I need to talk about Hiroshi Tanahashi's fucking hair. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found something more fucked up than that haircut. And we mentioned it earlier, Minoru Suzuki. He found the knee, and he decided to fuck it up worse than that haircut. So, damn it, it's gonna feel weird to say goodbye to a running gag like this, but because I love making fun of that haircut. I do. Because it's like one of the best wrestlers on the goddamn planet Earth And he's wearing a haircut like he's Napoleon Dynamite. Oh. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. For a second there, you left us for a second. So I gotta, we gotta say goodbye. But T-Dub sent me something that'll make, and of course we're all sad and everything. You said it best. I think we need to show him some good stuff. So you know what? So before we get to winners and losers, how about we take a look at Hiroshi Tanahashi. Long hair and looking like he's Kamen Rider double. Which he's a big fan of Kamen Rider. So there it is.
Nice old Fang Joker!
There you go. And for those longtime fans, you best damn well believe we're going to show that to the shades. In fact, I'm going to do a little thing right now. I'm going to copy this real quick. Put that in the Discord right here. And I'm going to tag Mr. John, Mr. Shades over here. And let him know. There we go. He's been tagged. I wonder if is he still online? Yes, he is. He is online right now. So we are going to find out very shortly what his reaction, hopefully, in the next few minutes here. Meanwhile, let me get my cue card real quick. It's time for winners and losers. And for those new, because I noticed there's a few people new in our chat room because of the thing I did on a couple of days ago. And thank you very much for coming in and saying hi. Winners and losers, we do winners for people who had a great week or people who deserve a special mention. Of course, losers for the same exact reason. Your losers, Mr. TWK.
First loser, the guy who brought the MAGA sign to SmackDown. Fuck you.
The what sign? By the way, repeat that.
MAGA.
Yeah. Yes.
And I would say the lack of women's wrestling on SmackDown this week. You got a nice women's segment, but no actual wrestling. Made me sad.
Yeah. And you just made me remember of a one I read that Easy and I really want to put a loser on this week. WWE, because, and this is not because they had a great weekend. The only reason that it's a loser is because you had the first ever Women's Rumble and they decided 30 seconds later, Ronda Rousey. Shit. Timing. I'm going to say. Shit. Timing. But
I'd say the biggest problem with that segment really is Kevin Dunn's directing.
Yes.
Because, he just did the pan over, you saw the Titantron, then it cuts back to the women in the ring. It's like, what the fuck was that all about?
Yeah.
You think after all these years he'd learn how to properly direct.
You would think that. Oh, and we have a reaction, ladies and gentlemen. It's an emoji that says, hype drill. Oh, yeah. He is happy in his head place. I'll take that off the screen for you. There we go. I got two. Of course, the other one. The idiots and or assholes who thought it'd be a good idea to start Beach Ball Mania in a match featuring John Cena and Finn goddamn Balor.
Those fans do not deserve that match.
You know what? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm glad Vince went with banning the beach ball.
Yeah.
You know what? Any other time I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. You've had a solid weekend of wrestling and you're having a fucking dream match between Finn Balor and John Cena and you decide to bust out the beach ball now? No fucking wonder Cena looked pissed off. You folks ruined a great main event match by throwing that freaking beach ball in there. And yet we can confirm that was a goddamn beach ball.
I hope they got thrown out of the arena. I hope they got thrown out of the arena.
I hope so too. And considering the asshole chants, I'm pretty sure they were. And Hairball, it's Philly. Are you surprised? No. At the same time, I'm not surprised. I am disappointed.
Well, it's only a few people. Most of the crowd seemed pretty good.
Until they started chanting asshole.
Well, I'm pretty sure they were chanting asshole at the guy with the beach ball. At least I would hope so.
One would hope so, at the very least. But there was some cheering going on. I'm with Cesaro. Fuck your beach ball.
Indeed.
Fuck them along. Anyway. Let's do winners, and I'm pretty sure the list is a little longer on the winners side this week. How could it not? How could it not after this week?
I might try to keep it as brief as possible and just say all of the wrestlers that took place in wrestling this past weekend, congratulations to you. This is going to be, I said it before, I'll say it again, to me this is going to be one of the most memorable weekends in pro wrestling history.
One of the most memorable months in wrestling.
I think we're going to remember the month of January 2018 in wrestling for a very long time.
It's going to be a hard one to top. Hairball. Hashtag FTBB.
I agree.
Yes, and we get it. Obviously, I wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment, but I think we need some special, mentions because, god damn, there are some people who've had a fucking weekend, I'm telling you, including Shinsuke Nakamura, who had a fucking A that pop. Asuka, same reason, both winning the Rumble. Gargano versus Almas on scoring a Meltzer 5 stars, which, yeah, you could say that the scale is broken. It's like 5 stars, folks. It's still 5 stars. That's not something you scoff at. Rockstar Spud scoring a Fed run, finally. Congratulations is well indeed due. And finally, I got to give a special shout out to and a winner to Big John. For those who don't know, and not the Shades, Big John, that's his name, on Twitch.tv. The organizer and the commentator, my co-commentator over on the Wednesday show when I did the Mario 3 randomizer tournament match. It was a 4-way, and this that was what a blast. I was a little nervous. I'll admit, I was worried I wasn't going to do good. The guy knows the game and the tournament more in and out, and I had a great time. If it weren't for scheduling, and they have matches going up probably right now. So, if it weren't for me doing this or the recap, I'd be doing more of these races. So that's how fun they are. And I'm looking forward to watching the next one. I think it's coming up in a couple of minutes, but we will see. So a big thank you for that, and I think for you. And if you're listening, I don't think he is because I don't think he's a wrestling fan. But if he is, thank you, good sir. Looking forward to working with you in the future. I will definitely be a part of that. I will definitely call some more matches. Those are fun as hell to do. Basically, Super Mario Brothers 3 with all the items, all the items, all the enemies, all the stages, all the castles, all the everything randomized. And the auto-scrolling levels are no longer auto-scrolled except for 2 levels, which they have no choice because otherwise they'd be hard-locked. All the Koopas, everything randomized. So that's cool. Check it out. It's on Twitch. Either of the speed gaming channels here on Twitch or on Randomania. They happen to host some matches as well. They are busy, crazy busy with the Legend of Zelda Key Sanity games as well. So there is that. That being said, we're done here this evening. We thank you very much for coming in. But before we do, we got to do some plugs, including T-Dub. You got a new video out.
Yeah, my review for
check your mic.
Yes, my review for WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
Lost the cover though. That's a bummer.
What's that?
You lost the cover though. That's a bummer.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Yeah. And new desk. Spiffy.
Yes.
Spiffy.
Thank you.
Very
I think it
nice.
looks pretty nice.
And you finally got the thing. You got the thing to fill up the screen now, too. You're figuring it out.
Got to fill what up the screen?
Because the last video, you had the HD and everything else, but you still had a lot of black. You know what I mean? Anyway, minor detail. You're full HD, full screen now. It's awesome. Anyway, awkward. But yeah, SmackDown versus Raw, the original.
Yep.
2005.
Released in 04.
Yep. And another good video. And
thank you.
I'm telling you, that TV title looks good up there, by the way.
Yeah, I think with the lighting, it kind of makes it look good. And I think I have a nice set of props that are set up in the background as well.
Very nice. Also, I just realized we haven't talked about Chico yet.
Well, what's there really to say that hasn't been said a million times by every wrestling historian ever?
Yeah. That the greatest man who ever lived gimmick, Chico's idea.
Yep.
He, Austin ran with it. Got some good mileage so far out of it.
That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Also, the real singer behind the Real American theme song, Chico.
I mean, he's a good voice actor. That's all I'm gonna say there.
Good voice actor, great singer. People don't know this, but he was originally going to be Goku in the original dub for Dragon Ball Z, but he passed it up.
He decided to, I know. Let's use this other guy. He could use the rub.
Yeah, obviously he's not a selfish person. He's very selfless.
Yeah. He was up for from what I've heard, he was up for Jason from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Found this Austin St. John kid. Thought he'd give him the rub there too.
Did.
Yeah. Eli Drake, the whole dummy button. Chico made it for him.
Yeah, he constructed it with his bare hands.
Bare hands, yeah. Which he wrestled the bear with. 60-minute Broadway. Bear made the bear look amazing, by the way. I saw that match.
Yeah, it's the first ever Dave Meltzer 5-star match.
Yeah. The legendary first 5-star match. My first independent show, it was a 6-man tag. It was Steen, Frankie the Mobster, and actually it's a handicap match. Steen, Frankie the Mobster, and El Generico taking on Chico. It was supposed to be a 6-man tag, but well, it was Steen and Generico and Frankie the Mobster. The other two decided to get, they beat up the guys. Like, we'll take on Chico and themselves, and no, they got pinned a lot.
They got pinned all at the same time.
Yeah. One of my favorite matches of all time, Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Chico.
Oh, man, that was such a good one.
Oh, yeah. I'm a little tired.
You're getting me all nostalgic, man.
I know. Ooh, how about that time? How about that time where he actually got Brock in the Brock lock? Brock Lesnar to Brock lock. But of course, back then it was still called the Chico lock.
Well, yeah.
He just gave the Brock lock to Brock because I'm like, yeah, I think he'll do well with it. And he did. Ish.
I think that's enough reminiscing.
That's enough. We'll plug him next week anyway. Anyway, so you're done. You new video out. SmackDown versus Raw. Go check it out. YouTube.com/TWK reviews. Now, of course, you can plug. Of course, you can support them. Patreon.com/TWK reviews. And hey, if you want to give me a penny or two, PayPal.me/MattyJ316. What's going on tomorrow? Doubleheader. The Hallsman with Tony Helms and the crew, and Rising Sun podcast with the Shades, Mike Shell and Yami Angie. On Sunday, we're back with Toka Riffs Live and our regular scheduled programming as well. Monday, the Shades plays more Illusion of Gaia. On a Tuesday, Riff Down, TWK with the crew. Was Shin Tiger Curl more hype? He sounded hype.
He was hype.
He was hype, yeah. I would assume so. His boy won the Rumble. Wednesday, we're doing a Monk Mini on T. Yes, I love what's you say. Reading the plug-in, Reverend Evil Rev. Well, got lots of arts to make. Fellow wrestling fans, brace yourselves for a few new wrestling picks this month. Chico, by all means, would you like to kill the feed? Of course, transmission. The feed is cut. I think we might have a new character in the emails. I'm looking forward to this. But yeah, TRPG Wednesdays will be myself, The Shades, Mike Shell, Biohybrid, Lady K, and our DM, Mildred Monk. We're doing some minis now, so that's good. We're looking forward to that. That's on Wednesday. Thursday, another episode of Ranger Recap. Oh boy, this week's we're back with the first episode of Super Ninja Steel, or Ninja Super Steel, or whatever you want to call it, and then fart jokes. No, folks, we did not like the first episode of Super Ninja Steel, but who knows? We got the next episode. Maybe it will be better. Or it'll go downhill from there. But we will find out on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Most of the other shows, 8 p.m. Standard is the start time. Of course, Wednesday, 9 p.m. as well. We're back here next Friday night for another episode of the Wrestle-Cast. Oh, boy. I get the feeling, T-Dub, that next week will be kind of a short one.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, because, fucking A. But that'll do it. Of course, like I said, if you're on our YouTube channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So while we are moving away from our live events, of course, we'll also we'll keep posting our stuff on there. If for nothing else, so you guys have a more permanent on-demand service for you folks out there. Of course, subscribe and follow our Twitch.tv channel. That's where we'll do most of our live shenanigans from now on. But until then, we thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciate that you came in, especially on a weekend like this, like last week. I'm pretty sure we missed one or two things. We'll probably bring it up next Friday. Until then, on behalf of my good buddy TWK.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews telling you to work your gimmick.
My name's Matty Jay. Remind you to help professional wrestling. Support your independent promotion as soon as possible. Have a good one. Have a safe one. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
With that being said, Asuka, this is your night. This is your moment. Tell them what you want to say. Arigato, WWE Universe! 私の旅はまだまだこれから始まったばっかりなんですわ! What the hell was that?